In many families, love and attention are not always distributed equally. While some children are openly praised and celebrated, others grow up quietly feeling overlooked, underestimated, or taken for granted. This experience often shapes a person far beyond childhood, influencing their confidence, relationships, and sense of self-worth well into adulthood. The psychology of the undervalued sibling explores what happens when one child consistently feels less important, less successful, or less recognized compared to their brothers or sisters. This isn't always caused by intentional neglect. Sometimes it's subtle, small comparisons, unspoken expectations, or repeated patterns that send a powerful message: you matter less. Understanding this dynamic is crucial, not only for those who lived it, but also for parents, educators, and anyone interested in family psychology and emotional development. An undervalued sibling is not necessarily unloved. Instead, they often feel emotionally unseen. Their achievements may receive less attention, their struggles may be minimized, and their role in the family may be reduced to labels like the quiet one, the difficult one, or the average one. Over time, these labels become internal beliefs. In sibling psychology, families often unconsciously assign roles. One child becomes the favored or high-achieving child, while another becomes the invisible one, expected to cope independently. This creates a form of emotional neglect that can exist even in households that appear stable, supportive, and loving on the surface. There are many reasons why one sibling may feel undervalued. Constant comparison between siblings can slowly erode confidence. Birth order psychology also plays a role, especially for middle children, who often feel squeezed between the eldest and the youngest. In some families, parents invest more attention in the child they believe has greater potential, while others are expected to be fine on their own. Cultural expectations, gender bias, or even a child's quiet personality can unintentionally result in unequal emotional attention. These patterns, when repeated over years, strongly shape childhood psychology and self-perception. During childhood, feeling undervalued often leads to low self-esteem, people-pleasing behavior, emotional withdrawal, and difficulty asking for help. The child learns that their needs are less important, or that expressing emotions won't lead to support. As a coping mechanism, they may become overly independent or constantly seek approval. Both responses are survival strategies developed in response to emotional neglect. As these children grow into adults, the effects of sibling favoritism often become more visible. Many undervalued siblings struggle with self-doubt and feel uncomfortable receiving praise. They may overwork to prove their worth or tie their value to productivity and achievement. Some find themselves in relationships where their needs come second, because that dynamic feels familiar. At the same time, many develop strong independence, emotional awareness, and resilience. These strengths, however, are often built on unhealed wounds. The belief of "I am never enough" can quietly influence career choices, friendships, and romantic relationships, even when external success is present. In relationships, the undervalued sibling may unconsciously recreate childhood patterns. They may accept emotional distance, fear abandonment, or feel responsible for maintaining harmony at their own expense. Sibling rivalry can also persist into adulthood, appearing as comparison, resentment, or emotional distance that is rarely spoken about. Healing begins when a person recognizes that their childhood role was a circumstance, not a definition of their worth. One of the most painful aspects of this dynamic is that parents often don't realize the impact of their behavior. Many genuinely believe they treated all children equally. However, fairness is not the same as emotional attunement. each child has different emotional needs, and when those needs go unmet, the damage can be just as real as direct criticism or neglect. Healing the undervalued sibling wound starts with awareness. Recognizing the source of these feelings allows individuals to separate past experiences from present reality. Validating one's own childhood emotions, releasing comparison with siblings, and building self-worth independent of family approval are powerful steps forward. Therapy, self-reflection, and emotional healing practices can help redefine identity beyond family roles. The psychology of the undervalued sibling reveals how deeply family dynamics shape who we become. Feeling unseen in childhood can leave lasting emotional marks, but it does not have to define the future. Awareness transforms pain into understanding, and understanding into growth. If this experience resonates with you, it may be a sign that you're ready to rewrite your internal narrative, not as the overlooked one, but as the self-aware individual who chose healing. If you found this meaningful, consider sharing it with others who may feel the same way, and continue exploring topics related to family dynamics, emotional healing, and personal growth.